Took the heads to Billy Dixon. Yeah. He had to bring me that oil stuff. So he took the heads.
Shoot, what you got here?
Man, well, I talked about it. I don't know if it videoed, but this is a Texas Speed.
When did you talk about it?
In the camera, I like video.
Yeah?
I mean,
You got the old dad cam going
yeah,
on?
I did. I didn't have a handheld, so it wasn't the same.
I'm holding this in my hand.
I know, but I ain't carrying around that. So.
Okay.
This is this is a Texas Speed aluminum 5.3.
Okay.
Re-sleeved like they. It's expensive.
So-
I looked one up. I mean,
So is it like Darden sleeves, I guess, or
they
like?
put Darton sleeves in it to make it like a 4-150 bore or something. I mean,
Okay.
they're big. So this 5.3 is now 427.
Shoot.
So we anyway. It's a 427 Texas Speed crank, K1 rods, Wiseco piston, bad to the bone deal.
PRC heads.
Well, I looked up one of these blocks because I was thinking, man,
I wish I
for
had
those
some of
short
those.
bed, that's what I want to build, you know?
Yeah.
And then the block, just to do all the work I wanted. I wanted dark sleeves, ARP studs, billet caps.
Mm-hmm.
It was $6,500 just for
Oh,
a pair
no.
of block. So
Yeah.
all these, everybody talks about cheap LS. Ain't nothing cheap about them no more. So
Yeah.
Now, this
I'm going
compared-
back to the small block Chevy, I think.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you.
Everybody's trying to get rid of their small blocks or big blocks.
They
I think
are.
I'm
They're
gonna
giving
go.
them away.
I think I'm gonna go back.
I saw a big block this morning. I thought, man, I don't think it's running on some spray.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's got PRC cathedral ports. I think they're 235 or 245s. I don't know. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna matter. It's gonna be a ripper. And then,
They're way nicer than my 317
it's got
heads.
I already covered it. It's got a bald eagle camshaft in it, but it's a bald eagle, stroker cam.
Okay.
So this is a 427. It's got some nice pieces. I think it's got Johnson short travel lifters in it, and
So it's got some shit in it.
and
Or it's
this
got some
motor,
stuff in it.
This motor's
Trying
going
to
to
stop-
receive
trying to stop
your
cussing.
old triple ball bearing off a pad.
The 94.
Yeah, so
this is Billy's motor.
this is Billy's
Going
motor.
in Red Nova.
He's putting it in the Red Nova.
And he's gonna be really upset when Pat outruns it.
He said he is going
when
to
Pat
show
outruns
Pat
it.
the taillights, is what he told me.
That's gonna suck when Pat outruns it with a 75 millimeter and a 5.3. You know.
I mean, that's just what he said. 'Cause I think this thing's going to be hunting for
Well,
traction.
I know the guy that's gonna put a tune-up in this.
And
thing.
that's true, too.
So,
That's true, too. So, yeah, it's a nice piece.
I wish I had this.
I wish we was putting this in anything.
Yeah, I wish we were putting it in either that car or this car right here.
Yeah, or the car up on
I mean, or the olds up there.
Everybody is
well,
at the stake.
we could put this in that car and then put that in
You
your
put the
olds
olds
over
in
here.
Billy's Red Nova.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I might put the olds in the Dragon.
Yeah, I might change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Change up everything.
I thought about putting that Olds motor in my short bed.
That'd be weird. Didn't you used to have an Olds motor in the?
Yeah, I had a 455.
You had it to where you could switch
I could take the motor out of the Cutlass,
and out.
put it in the yellow truck, and the motor out of the yellow truck, stick it right in the Cutlass. And I did stuff like that just like, oh man, we got a street race this weekend, so we're gonna have to switch it up. We would switch complete combos. That was before cameras and stuff.
That's when you were young and sprivy.
I mean, we'd be drinking some cold ones, and somebody said, man, I really want to paint that car. I'm going to be like, pull her in. We'd pull it in. We'd sand it, tape it, hang up plastic, and paint a car.
And go
that same night. And then
go drive it.
we'd let it sit for a couple hours and take it out.
If you're Brendan Russell.
Yeah, Brendan.
Wasn't there a Mustang?
We painted a black Mustang orange, and we was all going cruising that night. We painted it earlier in the day. And man, them bugs was embedded into that paint. It was not. It was green still,
But all right, well, I won't. it's getting later. Like we're
Yeah,
about
I'm
to go
gonna
to
have
work.
to get to work.
I won't be here tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave Dad with this camera and a hand camera. So this video might be a lot of Dad cam stuff. So,
Yep.
but all right, well, let's get into it.
Well, he's supposed to. John thanks the guy that's dealing with Dave is giving him the run. I still have a set of headers that will work.
Yeah.
That Nate forgot about. Dad, calm down. Now, all I like is doing the old pickup tube. Got to clean the pan. You welded the bung on for us.
Yeah,
The-
it's
the
orange
paint
now.
matches this about as good as Cabron's paints match.
Oh wow, you didn't have to do that. Did Oh wow, you didn't have to do it like that.
Just pointing out the obvious.
That's messed up. Oh shit! Almost lost it.
That was almost it. Or I guess it could depend on what he. Yeah, I don't know how much oil this little pan holds. I was telling Billy that thing may, I don't know. That ain't a very big sump, is it? Ah, what? Ah, it gets bucked. Who did that? I wonder if I can.
Phone's on me. I guess I didn't even think.
I didn't think about it either, but guess what? We won't do that again. Learned our mistake on Billy's motor now. Wow. How was it even running?
I don't know.
And what
If you look in that
Oh,
port, this intake bolt comes down through.
and on small block Chevys, big block Chevys,
Sorry.
that it does that. We silicone the threads to keep.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you could have a boost leak blowing right into your valve cover.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know,
It's on every one, I guess.
it's every intake port. But look how big those intake ports are.
Yeah,
I mean,
they definitely
it's
look-
freaking nice.
They're hogged out.
This
But
thing's gonna be a ripper.
I mean, this motor's getting your old
94.
turbo off a Pat.
the billet ball bearing 94.
I think his problem's going to be finding traction. I
Yeah.
mean, it ain't going to be anything but having traction trouble. But that's probably why you should have that motor, and this should go over in this old junker.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any traction trouble to run.
The only problem we're going to have is keeping it off the back bumper with losing another 100 pounds off the nose.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I think it's gonna be a ripper anyway. I gotta put the balancer on, put that on, and then I'm gonna set it up to, we've got our AccuSump that we fill with oil and pressurize.
Yeah. Are you gonna set it up and
I'm gonna tell him don't start it, don't whatever, just get it, because he's gonna do a remote mount oil filter, and he can do a big one. At that point, you do a remote mount, you can do a
huge
1
one.
quart, Ford Chevy filter over here. So that'll add, even though it's not in the sump, it'll add an extra quart to it.
Yeah.
That pan just looks so small to me.
Yeah. It it
I mean,
really
if
does.
It's it could be a 4 quart for all.
I should have painted the whole pan black, but
Yeah.
huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna set you back up
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
just gonna
stand, I
keep
guess.
going. Like I say, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the balancer on, and then I'm gonna go through and roll it over to where there's not a lot of pressure on those, and back one at a time out.
Silicone.
And
it.
then I just gotta oil the rockers, and then start taping it up, and getting it ready to go.
All right. Well, sounds good.
Alright. And I put a little silicone inside the balancer around where it slides onto the crank to keep it from, you know, a lot of times I'll use a little bit of anti-seize and silicone, kind of a mixture, and slide it on. That just keeps oil from, you know, seeping out of the balancer. And you might think, oh man, I got a front main seal leak, but you really don't. It's just that. So I'm gonna run a bolt in there with air, but you're supposed to change that bolt every time. I don't have any new ones. He didn't bring one.
Well, the motor's gone.
Another LS out of here, so now we can get started on that old school motor again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's cool to see a Texas speed motor like that. I mean, I know you.
That's the nicest LS we've had in the shop.
Very nice. it was sweet. I mean, now Billy's last motor we did for him was really nice.
It was a nice LS, yeah.
But dollar for dollar, it's the most expensive motor we've had in the shop.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
it was nice.
I know we're doing a lot of motors recently, but we're kind of...
Really, this is what we do, though. Like, we do these motors. Of course, when we do it with people that we trade out with, we don't really end up with money.
This is what we used to do, to fund
I mean,
racing.
that's how I built that whole car, is building motors on the side and stuff. I don't use any of my money. I make it work on this stuff. If we can't make it out here, I just won't go racing. I mean, so... Right now, we got some things coming up.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of, I mean, I don't like putting out just motor build videos every single time, you know.
But if you got the footage of me talking, I might help some fans.
That's why people want to watch it, just you.
I think the dad cam in this one, I'm probably selling. I may be selling speed wax. I may be talking about motor oil, maybe racing fuel. I don't even know what all I was talking about. I was about. When I'm out here by myself, I'm just talking to myself, I guess. So.
Well, we do have a lot of other stuff going on, though.
We're about to be working on this truck, which is the 03 truck. We're sometime going to get the motor back for the olds, put it together, and put it back in the olds running.
Yeah.
About to change the transmission out on Pat.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way at all, but we're about to do some stuff. And then Cabron, I know you guys see that it's got a orange front end on it right now, but not the same color orange.
See, we mail order orange out of the
out
of the Summit catalog.
Not the same color.
Looks good, but it ain't the same.
So we're gonna be fixing that again.
Yeah.
I got a new intake for Cabron. I have a Holley Dominator on order, so Cabron's about to be on some spicy fuel, some ethanol.
Got the 388 that we're building.
We got another motor video, so we got some stuff happening, but it's just not as... I'm waiting on the Dominator still. I've been waiting on it for a little while, so we're trying to line it all up, but the motors are just what we've been knocking out.
The next two motors are not LS's, though. One's going to be an Oldsmobile, and one's going to be an old school small block Chevy, so... But and then in the middle, I'll get my... Pendejo 6.0 in, you know.
Yeah, Edgar. We'll get Edgar in, but
so
we got. I mean, a lot of stuff trying to happen, but it's just not happening yet. So we're just knocking out other stuff. So I don't know. It will get there eventually. We'll start mixing it up. Oh, I found something that was wrong on Pat. We had 6 burned plug wires out of the 8. So. And we're going to be switching that and trying it before we take the good transmission out and put a stock one in. So, I don't know. But that'll be it for today's video. Hope you like, subscribe. We'll holler at you later.